So Gus is now 4.5 months, and we've started to do some solids, which you can start at this age. Now I usually leave the container of food, just need a little bit of taste test, don't need much at all because they don't eat very much. So I usually put that on the side somewhere so I can hold them with thumb there, and then if they want to, they can just grab my finger, my little finger. Are you gonna open your mouth? This is yummy. Yeah. Now you wouldn't expect the baby to actually, some babies will open their mouth. He's always mesmerized by the camera, this child. You're going to be a film person, but you have to sort of, yeah, taste that. It's lovely. This is just the second time he's had a taste, so let him taste a little bit on his tongue. Some babies will just open their mouth up. That's a good boy. Now the tongue will flip the food in and out a little bit, but I think he's got the hang of it. Now, ooh, a bit sour. Now even if you just spit it out, you just scrape it up again with your spoon, and then you can just pop it back in the mouth again. There you go. Yum. Good boy. That was lovely. So you see he's holding on to my little finger so we don't get the hands in the mouth. I'm not the big one for big messy eating because I don't think it needs to be. So just doing it this way is just a good way of keeping it all in the mouth and not getting too much. Is that yummy? Hey? Oh no, the trees are better, aren't they? Now because they're still a bit too young to sit up in a high chair, your bouncer, if you got one, is a really good idea. Oh, I think he quite likes that. Give him a little bit more in the spoon. There we go. Whatever they put in there, some babies will pull very funny faces, but I would just keep going. Don't want them to cry, but even if they pull a funny face, doesn't matter. Good boy. Is that yummy? Now also if your baby really likes apple, but then getting to the vegetables or getting sweet potato, not really keen on the sweet potato, what you do is just put 2 spoonfuls of, or 1 spoonful of sweet potato and now a spoon of apple. And then what you can do at the beginning of the feed, you just put mostly apple on the spoon, and then as you get into the feed, you just put a little bit more sweet potato on the spoon. So at the end of the feed, it'll pretty much be just sweet potato on there. Oh, you've pulling funny faces. Did Mummy give you sour apple? Hey, good boy. That's it. Good boy. Now most babies will not just suck it in, so you just got to pop it in, put the spoon in when they gape, and more or less scrape it off on the top gum. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's delicious, isn't it? Yeah, you think that's yummy. He quite likes it. That's a good boy. Is that nice? That's a good boy. Now if you're just checking YouTube, you could actually look on my Facebook page, Anna Rosen Mothercraft Nurse, and there I will have written a little bit more about starting solids. Good boy. Oh, yummy, yum. Yummy, yum. Is that delicious? Not really, but it's all right. I eat it anyway. Yeah. How good is that? Now, they don't have to eat lots and lots. You just have to have a little bit, you know, even if it's just a couple of teaspoons is fine. But I probably wouldn't give them at this stage when I'm doing just the taste tests, because that's how I do it in the beginning, just to taste, they're getting used to the solids, and yeah, no. So a couple of tablespoons is plenty. Now I started solids around about 4.5 months. There's always different ideas of when to start. It used to be 6 months, and then was 3 months, and then 4. Now the new thing is that it's 4 months. It's 4.5 months, because they think that that helps the children not get too many allergies. But and also another theory at the moment is just to go gung-ho, just go straight onto as much as you like. I still prefer to just do the taste tests and then just introduce new foods a little at a time, because I think that the digestive system is a little bit young and immature, so I still like to go the slow way. But you can Google it and just have a look at what the latest trend is. That's fine. After food, I'd like to give them a little bit of a drink of water, just in a sippy cup without the stopper, because they don't really know how to suck on it. So just tip a little bit into their mouth. Most babies really hate it. It's like you're giving them a bit of poison, but it's just good to rinse the mouth after the food, and also getting used to having water.